Hello and welcome back to Khans of the Steppe. Last time we arrived at our university as part of our trip to improve our character. When we get back, we should be able to marry because our wife is about to come of age, or our betrothed is about to come of age, not our wife until we marry. And we're going to have a good opportunity to potentially migrate. Now we're not in the new thing yet. We're in the new thing in about 6 months, the new, season, in about 6 months. So then we'll be able to see exactly where we want to go, but we're fairly certain we don't want to be, wait a second, I was going to say we're fairly certain we don't want to be here, but actually, why is the next one Blessings of the Blue Sky? Are we about to have another one where the best place to be is exactly where we are? I mean, if we can, we would love to go into the Central Steppe, but I just saw that there's 37% chance of getting to have Sarsen Zud, the absolute worst situation. Alright, well, I mean, in that case, we'll probably stay where we are, but we might try and move within it. I don't know. I'm really trying to find an opportunity to move and to, like, migrate, but it's really difficult when it keeps giving us the seasons that are just truly terrible. Anyway, we're down here. We're at university. Oh, and our raiders are just about back home, which will be fantastic because we'll get a bunch of stuff of them. We can disband them, maybe even send them out again. I don't know. Although, I don't know about sending them out. I guess we could send them out on a terrorizing like raid, like in this area, something like that. Anyway, let's go. The language of the master. Ranjit Singha, one of the most respected teachers at Somapur, is clearly a foreigner. His accent and mannerisms betray him as Bengali. And I mean, I think the lack of a face betrays him as a ghost. Also, is this land not Bengali? Yeah. So he's a foreigner because he's from where we currently are learning. Alright. Anyway, while not strictly necessary for my studies, learning his mother tongue would foster a privileged relationship with Ranjit Singha, which is bound to be a good investment for the future. We can do it or we won't get distracted. Obviously we're going to try it. We do every challenge. I learned the language. Fantastic. That's good. Lines about legacy. Okay, I have a rule, I don't read poems. Because there are too many of them. But that's the main reason. Hey, we got our herd and our money for delivering our loot back. Let's go over here. I can now disband that army. Wonderful. Hey, we're almost at 50,000. Is there anything at 50,000? No, it's 75,000 is the next one. Okay. What's our cap? Our cap currently is 54,000. We're going to have to find a way to raise that. Probably that's going to involve us building in our capital. You can upgrade the illustrious main yurt. Alright, yeah, that'll probably do it. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Good suggestion, game. I love it's just like, hey, you can upgrade like the one building that's really, really most important to upgrade. I'm just like, yeah, alright. Cool. Anyway. To have a gander. Today, our teacher, Ranjit Singha, begins. We are going to examine the anatomy of a falcon. An excited murmur spreads through the lecture hall as we all appreciate the hooded bird standing proudly on the teacher's loved arm. Much can be learned by studying the body of animals, as the ancients taught us. Does anyone want to help me with the dissection demonstration? Well, we say yes to everything, so I volunteer to help. Right. Hey, we're already at level 1. That means we've got a chance of upgrading our education trait. I would very much like to be more than a chance, but hey, that's only month 1. We've still got time. Oh yeah, do I want to send out my army again? I guess we probably do. I'm so used to not sending out your army again because there's like a cooldown period if you're anywhere else. But here we can just literally go in here, press this button, refill, and go. So, well, how much do I need to... I would like to know how much I need to reinforce the whole lot. I think I'm like really, really close with money. So let's do money. Wait, and I can't refill any more with the 44? Wait, that said they won't fully refill, but they did. And I have money left over. What's up with that? That's not correct. I should also look at recruit from subjects occasionally, although we don't have many things in here that we want. But I should look at that, because we could get different men-at-arms from our subjects. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to raise our troops over here. Let's go for right up here at the top. Raise local raiders. The debate. Teaching at Somapur takes place for the most part in oral form, and students are encouraged to exercise their rhetorical prowess to show the progress of their learning in debates in front of their peers and teachers. Today, Brer Singh has asked me and Pratap Narayan Roy to take up opposing sides on the topic of trigonometry problems to discuss it out. So, we can let someone else have a go, or we can do the challenge. We do the challenge, yes. Let me begin with, from the Great Legends. As everyone knows, I lost the debate, but it still improved our studiousness, which is good. Oh, I should change my intent. My intent is to terrorize now. I want to increase our prestige and dread. Right, you're going to head over here, because none of these are really worth a lot in terms of money, so we want to do that instead. Right. Pregnancy. My concubine is pregnant. How did that happen? We're not even in the same place. Anyway, we'll let traitors be known to all. An intellectual debate. Somapur is often home to fervent debates among teachers and students alike. After a particularly enlightening lecture from our teacher, Brer Singh, I found myself dragged into one such debate with another student, Pratap Narayan Roy. No, you're making no sense. You're completely misrepresenting the philosopher's point, I scream. You are completely delusional, he fires back. From the corner of my eye, I see Brer Singh stare at us with a pensive look on his face. We're going to continue arguing. Yes, obviously. As the master said, I'm quoting some more classics here. That's good. Hey, we're almost at 2. Hey, we're at 2. We gain a perk point guaranteed. That's cool. And a medium chance to upgrade our education trait. I kind of feel like, I don't know if I'm alone in this one, I feel like you should get a higher chance of upgrading your education trait the worse your education is. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. But, like, I don't have any particular, like, game reason for it. It's more vibe-based. Like, vibe-based, it feels like if you're further behind, you should get, like, basically a helping hand. It's like, oh yeah, your character is so far back that actually you need this, because you're going to need to do this multiple times. I don't know. They probably want to encourage you getting the education right the first time. Anyway. Somapur is a renowned centre of studies that hosts both teachers and students from far and near. I'd hardly thought much of it until today, when a religious reference from Brer Singh struck me as hard as blasphemous and contrary to everything I'd been taught in my life. It revealed him as a Thiravandan, an actual heathen. I don't know how to feel about that. What, are you telling me he doesn't follow our religion despite being at the other side of the world? That's crazy. Then say, I don't care as long as he has something to teach, or maybe he has the answers I've been missing. Do I want to convert to the Buddhist faith? Let me have a look, do I? So, instead of having concubines, you have polygamous marriage. Uh-huh. Lots of virtues, which are different virtues. You want us to go for pacifist? No, we're not going to become a pacifist. No, I don't care. I'll just take the more successful. Wait, I didn't move this at all. What? Been scammed. Right, you're going down to the next place. That's fine. Here? We'll chill. Can I have another event? Yeah, there we go. Eccentric ideas. Listen to me, Pratap Narayan Roy shouts manically. If you read between the lines in the improvement of the moral qualities, it's obvious. You just need to combine a stick, a register from when we tried to number all donkey carts in the realm, and a sword sheath, all while adhering to the principles of reason versus faith. Trust me, it'll work. Perhaps it wasn't a good idea for Pratap Narayan Roy to study for 36 hours straight. And say, I'll just go, or I don't have enough time for your nonsense. Yes, I don't have enough time for your nonsense. I need another event. Come on, we're halfway to 3. Give us the event. No events! Hey, we got Skilled Tactician at least, though. We got what we wanted, and we got 2 perks. Wait, we got 2 perks despite not reaching level 3. No, we must have reached level 3, and this is just broken. That's what happened. This must just be broken, because we got a medium... I was going to say, we got a medium thing it never gave us, which would have put us up here. So, yeah, it did. So we got Skilled Tactician, which is nice, and we get 2 perks. And you can only get 2 perks if you reach level 3, so we must have reached level 3. And we got a book. Which gives us 7 prowess. Nice. Alright, that's pretty good. So let's figure out where I'm even going to start with that. Let's go here, Royal Court, book, fine weapons and combat. So our prowess has now gone up by 7, so we got 34 prowess. And we can now take 2 points here. I'm tempted to go living on the land, or living off the land, which is very good. It gives us travel safety as well. Let's do engineered for destruction and then living off the land. That seems good. I've lost my Yek Yarkuchi because they're dead. Okay. The womb of the earth. The fields of Laxmanavati are a sight to behold. Every crop in bloom, every leaf green, every stem luscious. I quickly tracked down the source of the verdancy, spotting a woman standing in a field, seemingly holding a lecture of some sort to a gathering of listeners. My name is Mistress Himadraja. She notices me in the distance and turns in my direction. My knowledge of gardening is vast, yes, incomparably vast, so stay a while and listen. So we do the challenge or no challenge? Challenge, definitely. I can become a gardener. I became a gardener. I get 2 stewardship for it. That's very nice. Right, we've raided that. Let us continue raiding. Apparently, even with the raid intent... Oh, no, we got the raid intent of adventure, not of terrorize. Oh. I guess I changed it in the wrong place. I thought it applied to all of your raiders, but I guess you can have multiple raiders with different intentions. That's new info. Okay. One thing I noticed as we passed through Radha is that every other Bengali traveler claims to be a philosopher. At first I'm skeptical of this, but after being roundly outwitted in my 3rd conversation in a row, I started to think perhaps there is something to their claims. The latest philosopher, Yetendranarayan, is practically laughing at my latest attempts at logical argument. You can learn more about their culture and get philosopher culture tradition for cheaper, or what can I possibly learn? I'm going to take the immediate bonus, because I don't think we're going to change our culture very much. Right. Pregnancy. My other concubine is pregnant. Well, that's cool. Right. Terrorize. There we go. Now you can head in there. Are we reinforced supply-wise? Yes. Great. Okay. Carry on. Eastern Steppe, severe drought. Ah. The land is fragmented and arid like a healing cut. The grasses have turned dry and the animals fight over the last straws. The time has come to fight or escape. What did we get? So middle one got everlasting summer. Okay. That's huge. So if we can move in the next 10 years, we move to somewhere that's got everlasting summer into abundant drought. Or into abundant grazing, sorry. That's huge. We do, however, need to get home. Where are we currently? We're here. Well, it's going to be 2 years till we get back. There's not a lot we can do about it. I mean, I guess I shouldn't spend like weeks becoming a gardener, but let's not worry about that. Haunted Manor. As we walk down the halls of a manor in Katataka, the local landowner, Gandhata, turns to me. They say this part of the estate is haunted, my lord. I hesitantly look around. The hall is a bit darker than I would have expected, candles flickering at their posts. When we stop at the old dining hall, Gandhata turns to me again, this time with a grin. Would you like a tour of the haunted manor? Of course we would. We're walking down a dark and deserted hallway. The few furnishings we've come across are all covered up with sheets, adding to the ghostly atmosphere. Was that a rat? I hurry to catch up with my entourage. Gandhata turns to face us, squinting as he utters the words. And through here, my lords and ladies. So we can stick to the route, find something else, or I'm out of here. I'm going to find out what's in this nook over here. I fumble in the darkness, do my best to ignore the sight, or the slight sense of panic that the darkness invokes in me. I hurry through the next doorway, trying to find the group. And suddenly, a large dark shape comes swooshing down on top of me. I let out a shriek of surprise. When I come to my senses, I find the group standing in the room I just entered. Gandhata has trouble breathing through the laughter and points at me. "My lord, did you have a good time?" And say, "Yes, indeed," or "You knave," and wound him. I'm afraid, for the good of our dread, you have to be wounded. Sorry, it's just the way things have to be. Fortified knowledge. The high altitude and brisk air of the Kodalaka Mandala has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare type of training technique I haven't seen before. I move in closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. While doing so, I am approached by the local captain. "Umavara man, would you like to join in, my lord?" "I'm always up for a challenge." Yes, chance we become rough terrain expert or reckless. Became a rough terrain expert, so we are now rough terrain and a military engineer. That's not bad. That's very good. Right, now we get to see what we actually get from this. You are on the right intent, right? Yeah, you just happen to have a really large amount of raid loot that we can carry anyway, but now you're on the right intent. We have a son. Son is a bleeder, which is not a trait that you have, cousin, and not a trait that you have, although it could be an inbred trait. It could be a fault of inbred. You're going to be called Sultan. A player heir Sultan, who is also never going to take the throne due to bleeder, but, you know, not a lot he can do about that, is there? Ooh, 56 resulting loot. Betrothed can marry. We can marry our cousin. Yes, I will send that through. Although we can't hold a grand wedding until we get back. Although the grand wedding is going to cost way too much. So we'll just send it through. We'll marry. We have married, we just haven't made it back yet. We're 22 months out. Right. We're doing a long distance marriage. Right. Head over here. There's a lot we need to do when we get back, but we'll worry about that when we get back. Hey, we got a learning perk. Nice. What do I want in my learning perks? Probably anatomical studies. It's like a really easy single pointer. You know, it makes your personal physician better. Like, it's hard to beat it. Nanya Dev, the local captain, and a few of his officers greet me as my entourage enter the military camps of Mudgagiri. As he wanders off, I quickly dismount and follow him through the latest siege equipment. I nod, appreciating the organized chaos I'm observing. Now, what would the Lord want to do next? Nanya Dev looks at me expectantly. I wouldn't mind some sparring. What's this contraption, or you should join me? I can try and recruit Nanya Dev. I don't think I need to, because he's not very good. Or I have somewhere to be. So I wouldn't mind some sparring. Increased our martial by 1. Nice, our martial's now 22, that's pretty good. This is going to take ages to, wait. Did somebody arrive and siege this or something? Wait, it says siege progress. Wait, do we do sieges instead of... Nope, there is a siege there. We have to wait till the siege is done till we can raid it. That's so annoying. Right. Off you go. Bovine Bounty. My lord, these beasts are the pride of our province. Will you join me to witness our labor, restock your supplies, and perhaps partake in our famous Devcot blue cheese? So I can get herding insights. Reasonable number of bonuses. Let's fill our supplies and bellies. We can have cheese, get aged cheese artifact, or get some extra haste. I mean, let's become well fed for 1 year. Yeah, let's give ourselves a huge health boost. That's good. We apparently have a dangerous faction. Ah yes, one we can't get rid of. Cool. In 5 months, so you're going to have to come back and deal with the faction. Random army we have. Yeah, let's make it so our cav are better. Once this is finished, you're going to come back and deal with the faction, right? Let's have a look. Why are you mad? Wild beast attacks. Not a lot I can do about that. We are destroying some of his buildings while we do this as well. How long is it? 4 months. Yeah, we can do one more and then we can head back, I think, actually. Wait, no, I'm going to take attrition if I move through here? I don't want to take attrition. Ugh. Alright, head back. No, I don't want to take attrition. That's awful. The toils of war. As we walk through the streets of Lhasa, a procession of soldiers emerge from a side street. Most of them are injured and aided by downtrodden civilians. A herald proudly stands up in front of the throng of people gathering around the marketplace and declares with a loud voice, "We have crushed those Kamoko dogs yet again. It is only a matter of time before victory is ours." Yet the celebratory words pales when I look at the injured soldiers and their grieving relatives. I can donate coins, say maybe they have some wisdom, or enough of this doom and gloom. Let's see if they have any wisdom. I got an increase to my martial. Oh, that's a lot of attrition I was going to take. Although I'm not apparently going to take any attrition. Which is good, because I didn't think I would. Anyway. Hey! We've got our son and he's fecund, called Koza. You can be called Koza. Cool. That works for me. Right. We've come back. Yeah, it delivers prestige and dread instead. That's cool. Expand our army. Where is about to rise up against us? This one. Okay. How long? 1 month. Okay. This seems fine. Doesn't seem like an issue to me. So. We will go back to following us. So we're heading round this bit here because we're going to go to Quocho and then we're pretty much back at that point. Arrange marriage. You would like to marry Sybil, my cousin. No, I wouldn't like a marriage with you. I wouldn't like an alliance. That's the one I was looking for. You want to be my vassal. Alright. Wait. Oh no. Oh, that's fine. You're in the Kyrgyz. Ah. I was going to say wait. Then I can't move my empire. But no, that's fine. They're in Kyrgyz. That's perfectly acceptable. Yeah. We will chase after our dog. You want freedom, you shall have it in death. Excellent. I won the war. My dog has left me. Oh no! Small horse has gone missing forever. Also, our legitimacy just went over 4. Yes. Wonderful. You, random prisoners. I'll take 10 gold for you. You? I'll take a weak hook. You can be recruited. Definitely. Right. Faction disbanded because we killed them. Wonderful. We have a couple of other factions, but they're not really that strong. It's fine. We're about to finish the building in our nomadic capital, which is great. Where are we? We're here currently. We're making our way there. If our caravan master hadn't died, we would probably be back by now. Our wife fell pregnant. We'll let the traitors be known to all here. I lose some stress. I need to go in here and swing the scales back to us. We are going to leverage our piety because it's less important. Hey, we finished Pearl of the Steppe, so we have now finished the domicile building. Wait, oh, I have these things I can upgrade, I see. But that now means that my max is 65,000 herd, which is huge. 2 counselors died of old age? Wow, that was quick. Spy Master. That's going to be my cousin who likes me. This position. My vassal and friend. Powerful vassal friend. Wait a second. Yeah, I was thinking we looked at this previously and it only had men. I guess if you're a powerful vassal, you can still, yeah, you're still able to be assigned. Yeah, we'll put our friend in. Definitely. They're not very good, but they are definitely obedient due to being friends. Probably want you on a martial task if I have one. I guess I could have organized my raiders. Not that it would have really done very much. I guess it would have given us raid speed. Yeah. For now, there are negatives for some of these. Oh, wait, no, you can do these ones. The learning tasks. You're good at learning. How you aid my stargazer? Yeah, aid Stargazer for now. Right. I do think I like doing the Kurultai as like a... Put in the people who are going to be obedient to you and then decide what position or like what task they're going to do, rather than how you would do a council in like Feudal. In Feudal, you would go pick the person who's best for the job at all opportunities. And there's pretty much no like reason to not do that. So I think there's some cool stuff here. Foreign emissary. I'm going to go with you. Because I don't want to put everything on Jangar, so because I don't want to reassign everything the moment that he dies. Hey, we got some martial lifestyle experience. Offer courtier. Greetings, my impressive liege. I offer you the service of my courtier, Denabal, a highly skilled man with extensive knowledge of military strategies. Alright, I mean, it doesn't seem that good, but I'm not going to say no. Mystical Travelers. We had this same... This is the same as the other event we had like this. You can take 1,000 prestige off or you get a buff. I'll take the buff. Alright, I'm also not going to upgrade my nomadic capital until we migrate, I think. We'll leave that for a second. Right, what's in the name? You would like to call our new daughter Siren. Alright, that's acceptable. I get another one of these. Let's go for... oh, nomadic horde, damage and toughness. Oh, definitely. Hit and run. Go with some of that. Right, so we now have 20,000 troops on with us, by the way, which is huge. This is fine. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environments has an invigorating effect, at least on my state of mind and vigor. As I glance over at Eason, however, she does not appear to be doing quite as well. Her movement is laboured, her breathing heavy, and spontaneous bursts of coughing ripple through her body. She is clearly not well. I know a cure. I did know a cure. That's good. Let a trait be known to all every single time on that one. Boiling anger just lowers our stress, and we arrive back and we get a lot of experience. So we are now at level 1 Wanderer, so we get health boost and travel speed. Great. And we've arrived back. Power sharing immediately ends. We get some stuff that we could do. I'm not going to call for an assembly. I might consult the skies. Speak to me of war, maybe. It will be a warrior of Tengri. And then hold court. Looking for work. No. You can't have any of these positions. They already have people in them. A claim to war. I'm not going to press your claim. But you can stay at my court. That's acceptable. Exhibiting Kagan Semete's collection. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Right. That's fine. None of those were events that are worth talking about. There was no real good choices. Right. We want to move to the Central Steppe, because it's the only thing that currently doesn't have a drought. Central Steppe has an empire of Tartaria right in the center. That's where we want to move. We want to move into the Kimik's land, basically. But what war are you currently in? Dominance expansion. Oh, that's the Cumin. Cumin's trying to take this person's land, who is this bit over here. Oh, that is all of them. All right. Well, I'm going to migrate to your land. Target must be within your migration range or adjacent to your realm. So you tell me this isn't within my migration range? Why is this not within my migration? What is my migration range? Can I see it? No. Apparently not. Apparently I can't see my migration range. That would be a really useful thing to show here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Empire of Tartaria. Oh, I see. I guess it's trying to look at a duchy here. No, I want to look at the empire. This one. Definitely. They will accept me migrating into their lands, apparently. They're in Everlasting Summer. Can I choose a different place here to make my capital like this? Wait. Let's try this again. Migration. So these are all the empire of that. So I need to choose one that's the empire, and then... So it'd be like choosing this as the empire. Wait. Oh, but that's the number as a total. Oh, yeah. I forgot it's a total number. So actually, I do want to move to this one. Okay. Let's clear that. Migrate. I want to migrate to this one because it's got the highest total number. That is the Empire of Tartaria, which I'll get. I'll lose Mongolia. A bunch of people are disobedient and they will become your tributaries. Ah, okay. Is anyone going to leave? This person is obedient and will follow you. Alright. We could go through these guys and just... You know, let's just quickly mark them here. There we go. You. Let's just check whether we can make them obedient, right? Why would I not do that first? Because there's no real reason not to. Because if we can make them obedient, then it will turn out better. So you as well. And you. And you. And you. And then you as well. And you. And then you're already obedient. Nice, because you're my friend. Okay, down the list. Negotiate obedience. It's going to cost me a bunch of prestige. Why can I not demand obedience? Because you wouldn't accept it. Let's just see if there's anybody I can demand obedience from first. Yes, I'm going to demand your obedience. You. I demand it. You, I demand it. You, I'm also going to demand your obedience. Demand obedience. Demand obedience. There are quite a lot of people in this list, but that's fine. You're going to say no. So that's Bulgan. You would say no. Demand obedience. Demand obedience. And then demand obedience. Okay, that leaves me enough for one. You're a powerful vassal. I'm going to take you. Wait, no. Wait. You're a powerful vassal. I'm going to take you. Yeah. I'm going to bribe you with money. You would not accept. I have to do money and herd. Or just herd. Oh, money and herd. Alright. Let's do it. And now we wait a second or two. Nice. Just gonna untick everybody for a second here. So now if I go here, we have a lot less disobedient. Yeah, this is better. This is where I want to move to because it's got the most fertility. It's not got a lot, but it's got the most. You'd accept anyway because the Great Steppe has severe drought. Okay, which isn't as bad as it could be. Basically, okay, he's moving into our land, so he's like, it's not as bad as it could be, so it's plus 15. Like a 0 might be White Zud or something, right? He likes us, so he's more likely to say yes. He's less prestigious than us. He has less prowess than us. He's a smaller herd, and I'm the Gherkin. Gherkin is plus 50, and that's what really sways it, so yes. Basically, I'm the biggest person. I get to choose where I want to be. So, migrate. So, we are now moving over here to take the Kimik's land, which may be lost soon. We'll see. Right, all the positions vacate, which is fine. We already know that. They'll get reassigned when we get back. Right. Now we're on a very, very, very long trip. What's this? Arranged marriage. Between your son and my cousin. Yeah, okay, I need to marry off my cousin. So I'm going to say no to that, but yeah. Oh, I need a new personal physician. He did actually die. That's okay. I have a daughter called Gundas. Right. Off we go. What's going to happen here? The Cumans just took the land, which is mine. How to train your eagle. We had this before, right? Well, what are we going to go for? I guess we'll say knowledge is power and Astana will be a wise bird. So I now have a brave eagle. Seasons of change. Yes, we've had this one before. We'll take 2 days progress. Passing like fire. My people's outriders spread far beyond our herds and wagons, prowl the passing land like panthers. The locals loosed the first arrow at us, reports my chief outrider, Hulegu. With fire and sword we made them rue it. Will we bring you all the spoils of their camp and this Bugadai ring? So I can say Helugu's ferocity deserves reward, and he gets the ring. Distribute the loot, or I claim the spoils. Yeah, your ferocity deserves rewards, and you can become loyal. Nice. Let's do it. Heading over here. I have no idea what's about to happen, by the way, because we're moving into land that the humans are in, so this is just going to be terrible. Welcomed in Sorok. Giving warm greetings, local ruler beg Alpra of Karlid Kimix approaches. My Kurgis and their animals stream past us. Beg, would you sit by my knee and share a warm meal? Alpra asks, as is custom towards travelers. His attendants present me with gifts, bridles of fine leather and a pair of strong horses. With joy I trade gift for gift. I have no time for you, or I will eat. Let's say I will eat. We'll take the herd. Oh, we're now above our max herd. But yeah, we're not losing it, which is interesting. I assume that our herd will fix once we stop, wherever we're going to stop. But again, I don't know, because I don't know if we actually have any land. I don't know are we going to be underneath the humans? We just got an empire title. What's going to happen? I have no idea. Let's find out. The Great Steppe. We got the default start screen for you playing a nomad. Why? A place to call home. The cloudless sky is about to turn red as we arrive in Turgai, the color of a fresh wound. These lands pay diligent tribute to Iltabar Hexen. Yeah, okay. Bork warns us. Do not expect she will tolerate otherwise. I bow to no one. Oh wait, we're down here? We just got bumped. Oh wait, no, we're here? Okay, so yes, we did get to keep that land. Although we travel here because that was going to be our land. We then got bumped over here. That's so weird. But we keep our herds. The fact that we're smaller doesn't matter as much. This is also ours, but only kinda ours. What a mess of a succession. Or not succession, of a migration. Do we at least hold enough land that, like, we're making stuff out of it? Like, we're making bank? Yeah, I guess we should be getting a lot of this once our control goes up. Yeah, I have no idea what's up with this. Anyway. I mean, I know why it happened. It happened because the humans took the land that we were of the person we were moving into, but still. It's not great. Cruel Time members. So we're going to start with you. You're going to be my friend. Wait. Is my friend no longer with us as a vassal? What happened to my vassals? I only have 2 subjects. Because my subjects were moving into the land that the humans hold, so I lost all my subjects. Ugh. I feel like there's a few issues with the system. Yeah. I feel like what should have happened is we should have had a war with the humans to take their land. I feel like that's what should have happened, but that's not obviously how it works, but still. That feels like that would be best. This guy's about to die. Why don't you use your last year's improving my capital? Yeah. Who else have we got here? Really looking for High Marshal. Yangar, you can be on my Cruel Tie. You're going to be increasing control here. And then Asalup, my cousin, you can also be here. And you're going to be increasing control here. It says it's going to take a while, but it doesn't, actually. It said 40 years, but it's only going to take 8. Wonderful. You can station men at arms. Well, sure. Do we get any benefit for stationing this one? No. Okay. In which case I'll focus on the others first. Actually, what's our best unit? Best unit's probably these guys. Yeah, I'll take the bonus in our capital for those guys. We have a lot of these ones. We're getting the same bonuses in every other holding. Okay. That's fine. And then you're going to go to that holding. Just so it stops telling us that we can station men at arms. Low county control. You're not okay, we've got a lot we need to do here. So I lost 2 accolades. I'm going to reinstate and reinstate. Wonderful. So apparently those also break when you migrate. It feels like they didn't put a lot of work into making sure migrations worked, which is very odd given that, like, is that not meant to be a major part of this? Kind of feels like that's meant to be a major part of the, like, DLC. Maybe I'm naive there that that's a major part of the DLC, but, you know, it kind of seems like it is. Where is my Cruel Time member? I'm just assuming that one of our Cruel Time members that has high martial might qualify here. You know what would be better? Sort by martial? I can't sort by martial, of course. Right. Alright, what's your name? Cruel Time member? AlpaxLP. See, my cousin AlpaxLP, I think, should be good at this, I think. Can I sort by name? I can sort by opinion of me. He's got 88 opinion of me. That's the easiest way of doing this, right? 88. He's only average. Okay. Well, in which case, sort by aptitude. It's going to be this guy. Antiquarian. That's going to be my cousin. Tutor. Going to be my cousin. Wet nurse. That's going to be you. Storyteller, I don't need, right? That gives me renown, but no, I don't need. Chief bodyguard. That's going to be Yangar. And then the rest we don't need either. Cool. Right. Need a worthy successor to the Shishana wife. That's going to be my sister-in-law. And that's fine. You can demand tributaries of a bunch of places. That costs me prestige though, right? Yeah, and they're not going to say yes. Alright. Can I declare war on the Cumans for my land? I could expand my dominance. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Overrun Kingdom? The Caspian Steppe? No, that's not really what I'm looking for. Oh, and that would also change me to becoming feudal. No, don't do that. I thought de jure the empire was there. Yeah, so should we not have some kind of de jure war? I don't know, let's wait a second or two. Let's see what it says. Scheme at court. Right, now let's try it. I guess it would be expand dominance over this. I guess that's the nearest kingdom, right? Yeah, because it's a de jure war, so that's de jure our kingdom, so we would expand dominance over it. Unless I want to... They do it on... Would I declare the war on you? Yes, I would declare the war on you. Okay. Well, let's start by getting some of our land back. Let's expand dominance over these guys. And let's go to war. So, let's raise some troops. No, you can't give me military assistance. This guy's like, can I offer you military assistance? I'm only going to ask for like 500 gold by the time we're done here. Right, we'll do these when I get there. Or when I have a chance. Actually, you know what I can do? I can deassign ourselves for half a second. Then do this one because it's instant. Contentious grazelands. And then we just choose whichever one of these we want. When I get herd. Right. Then I put myself in charge again. Let's go. Head over here. What, why, how? Sultan is curious. Nice. Head in here, defeat his army. Actually, this looks like we can siege here as well, so let's just head in there, defeat his army, then siege. Awesome. People are traitors. It's good to know. I don't need to start a legend. It's not important to me right now. I do have a lot of money, which I should probably spend. Actually, I should definitely spend that. Square of the Tumen. Okay, so it increases our stuff by 10%, but I assume if we upgrade it, it becomes really good. Yeah, okay. That seems pretty good. What else have we got? I can get invite knights, which is cool. Knight effectiveness per prowess skill. So they get 1/5 of my prowess skill. It's not that impressive. Oh yeah, do we have a royal court? We do, but we don't have anything up on the walls. Yeah, I had that feeling when I saw my prowess. That's incorrect. So when you move, it also does not reassign your royal court either. Like it does. Sorry, it doesn't put all your stuff back up on the walls of the royal court either. You have to go and do that as well. Okay. I would just like to say, it seems like they didn't really expect anyone to play the game past you playing as a duchy, which I would think that you would expect, given how easy it is to not be a duchy as a nomad. I don't know. It's odd when it's just like the mechanic just doesn't work with the like stuff that is in the his base game. Like it's the same thing with all your court positions being unassigned. It's like, did you not see that coming? It's anyway. I'm just ranting. We can move on. Right. Let's finish the siege. And then head over here. This one, recruit. And this one, recruit. Just to balance it, I do like the I like a lot of the concepts the nomad stuff has. It just has like... So it has some flaws when it interacts with mechanics that aren't new, if that makes sense. Alright, I'm being raided. Well, we'll stop that in a minute. I just need to... yeah, I need to get vassals on each side of me so that we can then like have some buffer room. Or not even vassals, like some tributaries would do well. Yeah, I get 300 prestige for this as well. Nice. Although I have a powerful, or I have a prisoner who's worth stuff. Yeah, let's get herd. You're now gonna head down here. And then I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna grab more herd. Right, I can't lose 101 loot here. No. We will not be having that. Right. And then we're going to enforce demands. Wonderful. Got a bunch of prestige. Get rid of that. We had an event that didn't trigger because we're in charge of an army. Disband. Right. Perks. Envelopment. Let's go and do this. The Wild Herd. This is fine. We'll just head over there and do it. You can transfer this guy. Wait, so I can transfer this guy, this commander, to this guy, my Kurotai member. Yeah, seems reasonable. I'll do that. I'll grant you the vassal. Right. That's fine. Fresh start. And we're off. Familiar tunes. Songs can make us feel more connected as a people for centuries long after they were written. Others can inspire or bring us solace and sought after respite during hardships. Some are there to invigorate our spirits to keep on fighting. Such songs are hardly forgotten and they are part of our heritage. An encounter with a singer sitting on top of a rock is reminding me of these things, and I'm being seduced by their performance. We'll try and mimic and sing along. We'll do inspiring tunes with them. Nice. So we now head here, Wild Herd. We are going to grab Feasting Well and the control level increase. So this one now has a lot more control, which is good. So it's going to give us a lot more fertility. Nice. Oh, and we get experience for arriving back in our own capital. I can demand herd from this person. I will do. Nice. We are in a new situation, right? Yes, we're in the central steppe. Cool. Right. So now, if I was to expand dominance on you, Aha! Now we can do this. I need a lot more prestige, but now we're starting to get somewhere. Cool. We still need to expand and get some more stuff, but now we're starting to get somewhere. What's your war? A retaliation war. I see. Could also move our way back over here and grab some more land that we previously left. Yeah, see, these guys are no longer my tributaries either. Yeah, a whole bunch of things. I think what's meant to happen, from my understanding, is they're all meant to migrate with you and take land within the title. But because there was no land within the title, like there was only this bit at the edge, we took it all and then nobody became my vassal, basically. I think that's what happened. We should probably do this, right? Yeah. We should probably do a hunt while we're here. A little nurge. One of these. I love how it says various factors. The reason why I was hovering over is I was trying to see whether any of them had the modifier to say that there was a beast sighting or something. That's what I was looking for, so I was kind of hoping it would pop up. I don't know whether it does or not. Oh! Wild beast attacks! Okay, is that the one I need to get rid of? Nurge. When clearing a beast, it's not a beast sighting, it's a wild beast attack. Ah, it's not the same thing. Cool. So we'll just, because there's no reason to hold it anywhere else, we'll hold it in our capital. Wonderful. Let's do that. Max party size, except I'm going to invite nobody. Which is still going to invite a ton of people. Yeah, cool. That seems good. Right, it's still going to invite 15 people even though I'm inviting nobody. Let's start the hunt. And I am going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. We've become very small, but hopefully we're going to be small for a very short amount of time and then rapidly expand. That's basically the plan. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.